laps for the Nick's Pit Stop Legends. Ready to go off of turn number 4, looking for the green. Here they come off the corner. We're underway, Legend style.
Dowless breaks free. LaBelle tries to meet him there in the 3 and 4, and he'll find his match. Off of 4, Brenden LaBelle leads at lap number 1.
LaBelle using the inside lane finds himself setting the pace. Chase Silvia glued to his rear bumper as they come off at turn number 2. While Dowless and Davis run nose to tail on the outside lane. Silvia takes a peek to the inside, looks for the lead off of 4. Swarming across the start-finish line, and here comes Chase Silvia to the top of the leaderboard with Jacob Burns right down to the inside behind him.
Silvia in first. Burns and LaBelle even for second, a hullabaloo behind them. Silvia able to pull away by 2 car lengths on Rowdy. With LaBelle, now Dowless side by side with Hamilton for the 4th spot. Dowless looking to climb the ladder.
Down to the inside, here comes Josh Parsons looking for some running room, trying to find himself up towards the top of the field. Had a hard season last year. Trouble for the 04. Hamilton goes around. Everybody's able to make it by. Murray came real close, within a whisper of making contact, but he was able to make it by, and the 04 of Hamilton had the back end just snap out from underneath them coming off of turn number 4, trying to get that car refired, and he does. Will rejoin at the tail end of the field. So Chase Silvia, 3 laps, Ellie, Jim Silvia, your top 10. Up on the throttle they come. We're back underway, and down into turn 1. Silvia sets the pace by a half a car length with Burns hanging tight up on the outside.
Even Steven in a 3 and 4 between Silvia and Burns, with LaBelle sitting in the 3rd spot, but not for long perhaps, with Dowless and Parsons screaming behind him. In a 1 and 2 they go into the backstretch. Silvia able to pull away with Burns from the rest of the field. Caution is out for Tomasi.
Tomasi came down off of turn number 2, and something seemed to broke, and he was trying to get it out of harm's way off of turn 4 down into the center of the infield. Unfortunately, did not have the momentum to carry him through, and
field is set with Silvia and Burns ready to lead the way. Off of turn number 4 they come. Kyle Souza gives them the green flag. 21 more rotations. Silvia and Burns side by side into the back straightaway, as are Dowless and LaBelle in a 4, and Deshays, the aforementioned Deshays. Boy, that announcer's curse is real. He's slow on turn 2.
And that's the second time that car is stalled on him. It did that in qualifying earlier tonight when he was out there, ran a couple of laps, and all of a sudden the car just stalled on him. They were able to get it refired, but he elected to start tail end because of the issues that he was having, and there it goes again. So Ghost to create some of that magic again to work himself back up through the field. Looking at it off of turn number 4, there's a green flag. The 13 of Burns with a good jump on the outside of the front row. Deshays right back into the pit area. As they race down into 3, Burns sets the pace down into the corner.
Silvia right on his left rear into 1 and 2, but Burns able to keep the half-car length lead. LaBelle and Dowless even for the moment for 3rd. LaBelle able to pull away. Here comes Parsons knocking on the door. Double wide for the lead at the stripe between Burns and Silvia. Give it to Silvia by the blink of an eye.
26 thousandths of a second was the difference that time. Silvia working the inside lane. Burns up top as they hit turn number 3. LaBelle, Parsons, Dowless all in a fight for 3rd as they cross the stripe. One more time, the 17 finds himself at the top of the leaderboard.
Silvia just ran his best lap of the night, and it's showing as he's now pulled away by a car length and a half on Burns. Into 4, stacked up double wide for the 5th position now between Dowless and Tessier. Helger trying to throw his hat in the ring. He sits in 7th.
Down the backstretch they go into 3 and 4. Silvia caught up on the outside. Here comes Burns down low. They cross the stripe at a virtual dead heat that time. Burns by 7 thousandths of a second. Down the backstretch, Silvia trying to hang tight. LaBelle trying to fill the hole down to the inside. Give the advantage now to Burns by a car length at the stripe.
Into 1 and 2 they go. Burns now up on Silvia, starting to pull away, as is Parsons, and the 63 of Martin going around. So another caution, 10 laps on the board, and worst case scenario for Jacob Burns.
That was the accordion effect that grabbed the 63 of Corey Martin. It actually started back with the 40 to the outside this time. Jacob Burns setting the pace. Off of turn number 4, they start to wind it up one more time. Burns with one whale of a jump, and the 42 of Mason Tessier dropping out of line down to the bottom, making it 3 wide at the stripe. That's going to call this back prior to the start-finish line. Try it again, 10 laps in, 15 laps to go. Burns and Silvia off the corner. This time it's a good start. Green flag is out. Burns with a jump again, not as much this time. Trouble. LaBelle slides up sideways in front of the pack. Several cars get caught up in this one and right back under caution. And LaBelle just went right through the middle of the corner and got sideways. They are calling him back into the pits. The team is. Jimmy Silvia in the 116 up into the 6th spot. Chase Silvia on the outside. Jacob Burns on the inside. Off of turn number 4 they come. 10 laps are complete. We're back underway as they head down into the first corner. They chase the 30 of Burns, and here comes Parsons. LaBelle down to the inside. That's Parsons on the inside looking for second.
Off of 4 they come, and Jacob Burns able to pull away from Parsons by a car length. LaBelle trying to shift his way through the rest of the field. Helger has moved his way up to 3rd. Silvia right behind him. Don't count out Dowless. He sits in 5th off of 4.
Across the stripe for lap number 12, 1 lap shy of the halfway in this one. Little deeper in the pack, Brenden LaBelle trying to work himself back up through the pack. He has just cracked the top 12 as he rolls down the back straightaway. Up front, top 2, nose to tail as they get the cross flags. The 13 of Jacob Burns sets the pace, but he has a lot of pressure from behind. Josh Parsons all over the back bumper as they head down into turn number 3. Helger sits 3rd. Silvia battling for 4th now with Dowless taking over that spot on the outside.
Those two stuck like goo off of 2. Burns pulls away from Parsons by a car length with Helger comfortably in 3rd. 15 on the board, 10 more to go, and Parsons still chasing his NLR teammate.
Down into 3 and 4, and Burns showing why he is the defending champion. Trouble off of turn number 2, 1 car around, and that's going off the corner, up on the throttle. Green flag is out. Burns with the jump down into turn 1, 3 wide for second momentarily. Here comes Helger down low. They roll down into turns 3 and 4 as they hit the corner.
Off of 4 they come. Helger and Parsons knitted together with Dowless trying to undo the stitching. But Burns pulls away, and Parsons and Helger side by side again. Here comes Silvia, and Deshaies fresh out of the pits. He's got a lot of ground to make up. Burns leads the pack off of 4, 17 on the board.
Down the backstretch they go, and Burns sets the pace, but he's got Helger on his tail by about 3 car lengths as 1 car slow in the back straightaway. I believe that's Dowless in the number 24. That is Parsons in the 09. Parsons with problems as they roll down the back straightaway. Field starting to stretch itself out. Right now the battle is for 5th, and that is Brenden LaBelle down on the inside taking the spot away from Chase Silvia. 18 laps up on the board as they roll down the back straightaway.
Burns able to separate himself from Helger by 3 car lengths. Tessier all over the Dix Hills, New York native, and Rodney Dowless, who sits in the final podium spot.
Playing a little bumper tag there as Tessier takes a look down to the inside. Mason down low, takes the spot away. Here comes the 24 Dowless back on his tail as they hit turn number 1.
Off of 2 they come, some skidding and sliding going on near the start-finish line deeper in the field. Helger comfortably in 2nd, but not comfortable with the result, though, if you know what I mean, with Burns in 1st and Tessier rounding out your current podium.
Twin sticks in the air, 2 more circuits to go. Burns with a 2 car length advantage over Richie Helger Jr. They roll data to 1 and 2. Helger closes it down to a car length off the second corner.
Off the third corner they come. Burns and Helger separated by less than a car length now as Helger got a great run on the inside groove. 1 lap to go. Helger and Burns knitted together as they hit 3 and 4. Burns opens it up. Off of 3 and 4 they come. Helger, one last chance to dance. He won't get there. Rowdy is going to win week 1 with Richie Helger rounding it out in second, and Mason Tessier with a great run for third. He won.
Feature winner, Jacob Rowdy Burns. Jacob, congratulations. A little bit of a rough night with a lot of restarts there, but it seemed when you needed it, the car was there.
Yeah, definitely. Those restarts kind of helped. I knew Josh was coming. He was quicker than me. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't thank Nicholas Scola Racing enough for this setup. He's the best in the business.
Over the last few laps, Richie was able to close right in on you and give you a little bit of pressure. Were you worried?
A little bit. I mean, I just had to hold the bottom. The car was really good down there, so, I mean, he had to go around the outside to pass me.
Good way to start the season of championship defense.
Yeah, thank you.
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Jacob Burns taking down the win here tonight. Let's go down to Junior. Richie, a good run over those last few laps. Right up on his tail, just didn't have enough.
Yeah, I was getting close. If I had a couple more laps, I definitely would have got him. But car was good tonight, and just happy the way it turned out.
Rough going there with all those restarts, trying to work yourself up through the field. Your car seemed better in the long runs than all those short runs.
Yeah, when the wreck happened in turn 2, I kind of like messed up the left front, but it ended up working out in my favor and got the bottom, and it just worked out.
A lot of people behind you getting you up here on the podium tonight to start off the season.
Yeah, I would like to thank my mom, my dad, Amy Arsenal for everything she's done, Donate Life, my brother, RHR, B&M Maintenance, Helger South Coast Power Equipment, Rough and Fenders Podcast, Phillips Propane, Kyle Casper, Charlie Rose, Mikey Lafort, and that's about it.
Congratulations, great run for second. And Mason, a good run tonight. What's it going to take to get you in front of those 2 cars?
I think we got the speed to get there. Just keeping the head cool. It's simple and smooth, and picking them off one by one, the way racing should be.
I think you're the only driver in the division that can grow a beard. But it's got to feel real good to start the season off on the podium with a good run, and just a little bit more luck might get you there.
Yeah, this is a great start. I mean, Kyle and Rich, they work so hard on these cars, this whole team. I'm so blessed to be a part of their organization.
A lot of people behind the scenes getting you up here.
Yes, I would like to thank Helger South Coast Power Equipment, G. Lopes Construction, Serve Pro, Main Street Barbershop. We got Precision Wildlife Services, and JR Side Tavern.
All right, congratulations. Great third place finish. How about a round of applause for your top 3, ladies and gentlemen? Third place, Mason Tessier. Second place to Richie Helger Jr. And back in victory lane to kick off the season, Jacob Rowdy Burns.